75 degrees and you're not like sweating. It's really
I feel like speculation.
yeah. In fact, that it's like yeah, it's like it's a little weird out there. But it was. I want to go to San Fran. But, like I heard the people are even weird. I didn't go to San Fran. So San Fran just to go over the back of the hay bridges, just to, like look at it and then like drive away from it. No, literally. Yeah, so I don't like go over the scare.
The time is now 7 minutes. If everybody can find their seats, that would be great.
Sure. It might just scare down.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope everyone had an awesome spring break. We're going to go ahead and get started. Would anybody like to utilize open forum at this time?
War Eagle. My name is Paul Dagla, and I do serve as one of the advisors for SGA. I'm actually the DA. But today I'm just coming to you on behalf as a student of the College of Business. So I get the privilege of enrolling in a research class this semester in the College of Business. I'm working on my master's in finance. And one of the things that I'm doing is sending out a financial literacy survey to see how prepared you are as undergrad students are to enter the world and really just tackle your finances and some of the basic information that entails. So this information is actually going to help me and my professor who I'm studying with just collect information from a lot of students across all different colleges and see just where they're at. And I would really appreciate if y'all wouldn't mind filling out the survey link for me that Kara is going to put in y'all's group message. After Senate tonight, if you could take 5 minutes to fill that out. That feedback is super, super important, not just for me and not just for the survey, but also for the College of Business and the university as a whole. My professor really wants to use it to make impactful decisions when it comes to financial literacy and student preparedness. So it would just mean a lot if I could get y'all's perspective on it. So again, if you just wouldn't take about 5 minutes to like fill that out at the end of Senate tonight, I'd really, really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much.
Awesome, thanks, Paul. Would anyone else like to utilize open forum at this time? Awesome. You got it, Victoria.
Hi everyone, my name is Victoria and I am coming up as the new individual to be the Honors Congress and Honors College representative in the SGA as the liaison. I have put together a presentation here for my confirmation. Okay, so introducing myself, I'm involved in a lot of different things here on campus, both within the Honors College and just in Auburn as a whole. I'm excited to get to be here with all of you today. I've been involved a little bit indirectly with SGA with Heyday volunteering for the past 2 years, and I've loved that. So I'm excited to get to be here and help present some information that'll hopefully be useful for you all as you're working through legislation. Okay, so kind of tying it back, the Honors College mission statement is up here, and I was really trying to emphasize the most important part is that the Honors College is working to create a more holistic experience for its students and helping them kind of dig deeper into their studies. So it connects really well with the jobs that all of you do as individual representatives of your college, and as a representative of the Honors College, my goal would be to help bring that perspective to your attention and kind of emphasize that the Honors College is really a conglomeration of the work that all of you are doing as individuals. Yeah, so levels of collaboration. The Honors College has 4 different student organizations within it, and so I would serve as a representative of all 4 of those for all of you, and then of course SGA as a whole. So the Honors Congress is here. This is the biggest student organization that the Honors College has, and it's the one that I'm most directly correlated with as far as what my position is. So this is their mission statement and what they serve to do, and they're essentially a smaller version of a student government, kind of like a programming board is how I describe it. Next is Honors Serves, which is the philanthropic branch of the Honors student organizations, and they work to do different weekly-based service activities, whether that be ACT tutoring or helping out at a local humane society. They do a lot of projects there. And then Diversity in Honors is the 3rd prioritized honors organization, and they do different semester-long programming. The fourth one isn't included in here, but that's the honors ambassadors, who are like the introducers of the college, and they also basically sell the honors experience to incoming freshmen as well. And then, of course, you all know the student government mission statement, but again here, elevate the Auburn experience is a part of this. So this is again justifying why I'm here, why the Honors College is here, is to again help elevate that experience just as SGA strives to do. Okay, so the values of the Honors College, here is basically a short bulleted list of the priorities that we all have, which is a wide undergraduate representation, 4 interdisciplinary curriculums, dynamic portfolio of involvement opportunities, and benefits beyond the classroom. So another key point here is that the Honors College really represents a huge contingency of honors or of Auburn students. It's 10% of every incoming class is a part of the Honors College, so we are a relevant group that would be excited to be represented and hopefully be able to coexist with the SGA and assist in our experiences as well. Okay, so the intention behind these next 4 slides is to kind of just show that each of the 4 different curriculums within the Honors College are very multifaceted and connect to all of the colleges. Whether you are a liberal arts major or a business major, you can take classes that are honors that kind of cross that barrier into another college. So again, this is kind of just depicting that for you here as something that we work within all the colleges in Auburn. So there's that one. Then another distinction, these are kind of just quick little overviews, but the first is the Honor Scholar distinction, which is most rudimentary one, I guess you could say. So this is kind of just a look at that. And so you can go the next couple slides kind of fast just to show you. Again, we do research as well, so tying in, again, that interdisciplinary look. And one more, the next step up of the university research, and finally, this one, yes. Okay, that's good. And then, so looking at the organizations. This is something that I guess returning members have seen. The prior SGA liaison really emphasized the work that all of the different honors organizations are doing and how this can be something that can be brought to your attention as a positive impact that we're making. So this is kind of just to depict that for you. Our 4 different organizations are all working hard to help improve the Auburn experience for honor students. Yeah, so here are our most notable accomplishments from the past year, whether we hosted a scavenger hunt or a mini golf event or something that was more philanthropic, a plastic bag drive that collected over 2,000 plastic bags for the Montgomery Initiative, which was really great, to more spirit and morale sort of activities. We have a formal every year, which was just nominated for an involvement award, which is exciting. So making an impact in that way as well. Yeah, and then in addition, beyond the Auburn campus, the Honors College does a great job of incorporating some international and national experiences. Last spring break, there was a group that went and did work with Habitat for Humanity in Pensacola, and then every semester, the Honors College is running international trips as well. All right, so the need for a liaison, why I'm here, is to be a voice for the honor students and also a access point for all of you. I want to be able to be someone that you can come to if you're looking for the honor student perspective or just another voice. And so that's the intention behind my position, is to inform you all about what the Honors College is doing, but also to be an access point for you all as well. Yeah, so one of the initiatives that I'm going to be working towards is bridging that gap in gathering feedback. I know that's a big thing and important here in the Senate. So kind of implementing a more open feedback and sort of loop being more actively available for honor students to again promote the work that Senate is doing. So the milestones that we've achieved in these past couple of years are everything from an increased repertoire of different activities and things for students to get involved in, more heavy emphasis on philanthropy, to a more student-focused involvement as well in shaping our experiences to be something that the students are interested and excited to be a part of and don't just see as like a resume booster. and aspirations. These are my goals for the year. First is to identify and apply effective recruitment and retention. Again, we're always working on growing and continuing to maintain involvement all throughout your 4 years. Increasing accessibility, implementing office hours, which I know you've all been working for as well. Emphasize the involvement that's flexible for the students' needs, continuing to develop that. And then finally, building efforts to promote events and organizations, kind of having more unity between the 3 different separate organizations within the Honors College. Yeah, so thank you all so much, and War Eagle.
Thank you so much, Victoria. Her bill is coming across as a future order tonight to confirm her position as the liaison. So that's kind of a procedure that's set forth by the code that she give a presentation to all of y'all on her liaison position. All right, so would anyone else like to utilize open forum at this time?
Hi, everyone. I wanted to let you, it's working. Aha.
Now, yes, it's working. I'm Joni Yarbrough, the Associate Ombuds at Auburn University, and I wanted to talk to you today just to say that, you know, when you see this strange lady in the room, it's just me, the Associate Ombuds. We in the Ombuds office like to attend as many university governance meetings as we can, so, you know, faculty, university senate, AMP meetings, staff meetings, etc. So you'll see me around. I wanted to say a couple things about the Ombuds office for those of you who might not be familiar with us. We're pretty unique at Auburn in that we are a confidential resource for students, faculty, staff, and pretty much anybody who's in the Auburn community. I've been hearing from parents lately as well. We are here to be a resource for anybody in the community. We are, you know, we hear all kinds of concerns and complaints from students. So if you're having an issue with a faculty member or somebody else in the Senate or somebody, you know, in your res hall or anything like that, you're welcome to come and see us. We provide resources. We're kind of a sounding board for your ideas. We help you come up with options to solve whatever problem you're facing, and generally just try to be helpful. So it's nice to meet you all. I hope I get to know your names as time goes by. And you may also see the University Ombuds, Kevin Coonrod, here as well. He will sometimes attend Senate meetings, but just wanted to say hello so you know who I am. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Would anyone else like to utilize open forum at this time? All right. Then we will move into the approval of the minutes. The minutes were sent out electronically last Tuesday. Are there any corrections to be made to the minutes? Seeing none, the minutes are now marked as approved and corrected, and we're going to move into reports of officers, beginning with the president.
Everybody,
Hello. Oh, there we go. Sorry. So I hope everyone had a great and restful spring break. Really excited to get rolling again. Just want to update y'all on what I have going on this week. So I'm meeting with Dr. Woodard this week. We have a one-on-one, and I wanted to open that up for y'all. After the meeting or any time you want to reach out, if there's anything you want me to bring up with him, bring to his attention, please let me know. I'd love to bring that up with him. We have Talents Day on Friday, and then we also have the preview of the new AU Access on Friday. So that should be pretty exciting. And yeah, keep y'all updated with that. So thank y'all.
Thanks, Jack. All right, next we need to report from our treasurer.
Hey guys, I hope you all had a good spring break as well.
I know that's a restful time, and I hope y'all enjoyed that. This week, I'm going to meet with some administration to sort of figure out some implementation of a financial wellness workshop and just see the ways that we can take that. And I'm just excited to get people in for AVP selections, and we're just excited to we're excited to have those people come in and be able to start helping us out. Thanks.
Thanks, Will. All right, next up, a report from the EVP of Outreach.
Hey y'all, so first, I want to start with this, AVP selections are occurring this week, so that's a big deal. We just want to make sure we're getting the right people in place. It's cool to see we've had a lot of good interviews already, so a lot of awesome people. So we look forward to filling out our cabinet. Also, I mean, our exec team's coming up with exec goals, so like I really would want y'all to like, I can speak for all of us, like love it if y'all would come meet us back after Senate meeting or even text, email, whatever else, just so we can be on the same page. If y'all have anything you'd like to get on our exec goals, we would love that. And then before we left for spring break, I had a meeting with the ISAG. So that's basically like advisors from different international student groups on campus. It's awesome to hear kind of their concerns. It's awesome to hear some of their concerns and problems that they've been having. Also, just making them aware of how we can take their feedback and use it for good. And I feel like I kind of let them know that we want to make that emphasis in our exec goals, so we have conversations there. So yeah, that's all for me. Hope you all have a good spring break.
Thanks, George. Next up, a report from our chief of staff.
Okay, hey y'all, not much from me. They kind of touched on AVP selections, which are the interviews are happening today and tomorrow. So we're excited to have a partially filled cabinet by the end of the week, and then director applications close on March 20th. So if y'all have people interested in SGA or whatever it might be, they can reach out to me if they have questions. So yeah, that's it.
Thanks, Stan. Next, a report from our EVP of initiatives.
Hey, well, hope y'all are doing well. It's already been touched on like 4 or 5 times. We have AVP selections this week. It's been going very well. A lot of great people interviewing for those. Met with MIMS last week, or 2 weeks ago, I guess, before spring break. Working to collaborate with Senate more on our initiatives, just to bridge the gap between cabinet and Senate. Monthly student center meetings this week, so if y'all, like kind of like Jack alluded to, come to me with anything that y'all want me to bring to them regarding the student center. I'd be happy to share that, and then we're continuing to work on exec goals. But thank y'all.
Thanks, Thomas. Now we're going to move into reports from our committee, starting with academic affairs.
Education. Hey everyone, hope everyone had an amazing spring break. We had a great first meeting. There was just a lot of brainstorming, and my committee's really excited to hit the ground running. And so hopefully this next meeting, which is happening tonight, we moved it from Friday 12:30 to tonight right after Senate. Just worked with everyone's schedules. But yeah, everyone's just so excited to hit the ground running. I can't wait. So yeah, that's it.
Thanks, Ivy. Next, a report from the Budget and Finance Committee.
Hey everybody, not much for me. I'll be with my committee this week, and I'll kind of place each committee member into an organization that we'll be in charge of. And then we'll work on making sure that the timeline is all set for the budget and finance process. And that is it. And then I want to move to suspend the rules of order and move PSB 03 1104 through 06 from future orders to current orders.
There's been a motion made to move the last three bills of the future orders in your packet from a future order to a current order. Is there a second? Is there any debate? All right, seeing none, those PSSB 2403, 1103 through 06 have been moved to from a future, 04 through 06, excuse me, have been moved from a future to a current order.
Just wanted to explain why real quick. These were requests that were made between when we had elections. We had like people obviously getting on Senate and then certain committee members and then obviously with spring break. So just like a long stretch of stuff and people need their money. So that's it. Thank you all.
Thanks, Carter. Next report from the Code of Laws Committee.
CLA. Ethan couldn't be here tonight, so I'm just going to give the report of what we were doing last week, where we changed the meeting time to 8:30 on Thursdays. We'll be in the think tank in the student involvement suite if you ever want to come by, have any questions. So we have a lot of new people in code this year, so me and Ethan are the only ones returning, so we'll be working on our projects from last term. Ethan had a Miss Homecoming change with eligibility. I was working on some changes with like auxiliary groups and their auxiliary groups in SGA and their attendance requirements. Some lecture reform, and some of the bigger themes or ideas we're going to work on is making the code easier for people to read. So maybe having like summaries at the end of each chapter for like the regular student to understand what it is. It's a lot of legal jargon. That's it.
Awesome. Thanks, Jake. Next report from the DEI Committee.
Computer engineering. So we met today for the first time. It was fantastic. Wonderful. It was great. Talked about some projects and ideas and goals we've been having for the semester. We meet once every other week. And it's on Mondays at 4:30 p.m. So if you're ever interested in stopping by or you have anything that you'd love to talk about, reach out to me or one of the members of my committee.
Thanks, Deidre. Next report from the Student Affairs Committee.
Jones at large. We're just kind of getting things going in student affairs. A lot of ideas, a lot of thinking things out, a lot of goals being set. So if there's anything you would like student affairs to be done, find someone on student affairs or find me. We'd love to hear from you. Also, like Thomas said, met with him Friday before we left. So looking to bridge that gap between Senate and Cabinet this term. And then also, like someone said, I think Jack, we have a meeting with Lady Cox and some other administrators discussing AU Access and the new platform that AU Access will be housed on Friday. So again, if you have any strong feelings towards AU Access or anything you would love to see on the new platform, please find me or someone on my committee after. Other than that, don't have anything for you.
Thanks, Vince. Next report from our Executive Committee.
Governor at large. Okay, so just administrative stuff. Please sign in both before and after, whichever is easier. And then I sent out in our group meet to send me your office hours. We're trying to compile everybody's together so that we can let people know exactly where you'll be so that they can come have your conversations with y'all. So my phone number is in the group chat. Please send your times to me, and then office hours, I'm going to send that right after Senate, and then that will be due next Monday. So thank y'all.
Thanks, Member Francis. Now we're going to move into reports from our liaisons, beginning with the Honors Congress.
Monthly Honors Congress. All right, so before spring break, the Honors College closed their applications for the Eagles of Excellence Awards and also admitted our first round of applicants for the Honors College for this coming year. So that's exciting. Our freshmen are getting ready to get enrolled. And we also concluded the open forum and interview process for the next director of the Honors College, which is a search process being led by COSAM. So we'll have our new director soon. Honors Congress held a benefit night and hosted a movie night and a basketball watch party. Diversity and Honors hosted a Black History Trivia night, and Honors Serves continued work on their weekly projects. And in the coming week, we have more meetings coming on Honors Congress, and Diversity in Honors is hosting an event on ethnic equality.
Thanks, Victoria. Now a report from BSU.
Hey y'all, so today we worked on transitions for BSU and our cabinet because we now have applications going out for a new cabinet to come in. And I've also kind of talked to some people in BSU and made the suggestion that my position would kind of transition with SGA Senate because it's kind of hard for someone to come in next year into this position and have to talk to people that have already been here for a long time. So it'd just be better for relationships and stuff like that. And then I went to the DI committee meeting with Phaedra and it was great. And we talked about a lot of things. We were actually there for 2.5 hours, so it's a lot. And then OID is taking applications for Tiger Takeoff. And what it is it happens during the summer and it's a 3-day conference for high school students going into their senior year. And so you'll just be showing them around campus, doing a lot of different, kind of Camp for Equal type things, but trying to really recruit them to come to the university. And it's a lot of fun. I've done it for the past 2 years, but I'm a senior, so I'll be able to do it this upcoming year. But I would definitely recommend applying if you like working with, younger people, mentoring them, because a lot of them do end up coming to Auburn and then you see them and it'll just be really fun that they know a familiar face. And then the applications for that will close March 18th.
Thanks, Cortland. The rest of our liaisons going to be present tonight, so we are now going to move into our current orders of business, beginning with PSSB 2402-2601, brought to you by Senator Zellner.
Zellner at large, I ask for approval of the following: Chairperson Emma Francis Zellner at large, President Coach Marina, Education, Academic Affairs; Carter Eaton, Business, Budget and Finance; Ethan Laney, Code Sam, Code of Laws; Beecher Peter, Continuing Diversity and Inclusion; Mims Jones at large, Student Affairs. I move to pass this bill as written.
Is there a second?
Okay.
It has been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? Seeing no further debate, we will move into a vote. If you would go onto your Canvas, either via laptop or via phone, there should be a Canvas quiz open and y'all can all submit your votes. If you're having technical difficulties, just let me know. All right, the ayes have it, and this bill has been adopted, so congratulations to our new Senate Exec Committee. All right, next up is PSSB 2402-2602, brought to you by Senator Bay.
Switch screens, please. Okay. A, CLA, I ask for the approval of the following. Chairperson, Sophie Moreno, Education. Demi Florenzo, Graduate School. Anna Zyrick, Education. Camilla Lord, Human Sciences. Slate Sokol, Engineering. Reed Parrish, Engineering, and Carson Hopkins, Pharmacy. I move to pass this bill as written.
There is an motion made to move this bill passed as written. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. Seeing there is no, excuse me, it's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? All right, seeing no debate, we'll move it to a vote. If you would, please do the exact same thing that you did for the first bill. It should be on canvas.
Karen, it's empty.
Okay, we're seemingly having some technical difficulties with this one, so we're just gonna do by hand vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand.
You guys can't see it?
Y'all can see that there's no like yes, no, abstain.
No, it's just blank.
Interesting. Okay, we'll just do by hand vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. All right, it seems that the ayes have it, and this bill has been adopted as written. All right, next up, we'll be moving into PSSB 24022603, brought to you by Senator Smith.
Business, I ask the approval of the following, Chairperson Connor Inman Business, Olivia Burgess Engineering, Connor Kenneth Dam, Jonathan Martin Agriculture, Colin Hale Business, Jack Thompson Business, and Caroline Cole for Arts. I move to pass this bill as written.
It is, excuse me. It is moved to pass this bill as written. Is there a second? All right, seeing a second, is there any debate? All right, seeing no debate, we're gonna move into a vote. We're gonna do this one again by hand. Will y'all double check and make sure that it still looks blank for this one?
It works for this one.
It works for this
Yep,
one?
okay.
Awesome, please do it on canvas. Is everyone's canvas working? Okay. We're only seeing 3 votes on our end, so y'all make sure. So we're missing 3, excuse me. All right, the ayes have it, and this bill has been adopted as written. Next up is current order PSSB 24022604, brought to you by Senator Norris.
Norris Business, I ask for the approval of the following: Chairperson Ethan Laney, COSAM; Madeline Massey, COSAM; Jake Yon, Liberal Arts; Murray Hilliard, Business; Lily Poole, At Large; Bailey Irvin, Liberal Arts. I move to pass this bill as written.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? All right, seeing no debate, we're going to move into a vote. Is this one working? We all check.
5 is posted.
Try 4. 4 is blank.
Word's not working.
We're going to do a hand vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. Seeing that the ayes have it, this bill has been adopted as written. Now we'll move into PSSB 24022605, brought to you by Senator Zahn.
Governor at Large, I ask for approval of the following: Beecher Peter Engineering, Timmy Filorenzo, Graduate School, Olivia Burgess, Engineering, Madeline Massey, COSAM, Sedant, Sirotcol, Engineering. I move to pass this bill as written.
Is there a second? It's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? All right, seeing no debate, we'll move into a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. Seeing that the ayes have it, this bill has been adopted as read. We will now move into PSSB 24022606, brought to you by Senator Connor.
President, I ask for the approval of the following: Chairperson Ms. Jones, At Large; Cedric Hall, Engineering; Beckley Nettles, At Large; Huffman Smith, Business; Ben King, At Large; Danielle Norris, Business; Caroline Fay, Liberal Arts; and then Colin Scott, Liberal Arts. I move to pass this bill as written.
Is there a second?
Second.
Statement has been moved and seconded. Is there any debate? All right, seeing no debate, we'll move into a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. All right, seeing that the ayes have it, this bill has been adopted as written. We will now move into PSSB 24022607, brought to you by Senator Hilliard.
I ask for approval of the following: Victoria Ashley, Honors Congress Liaison. I move to pass this bill as written.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? All right, seeing no debate, we'll move into a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. All right, seeing that the ayes have it, this bill has been passed, and now we will move into PSSB 24022608, brought to you by Senator King.
King At Large, I ask for approval of the following: Caroline Jones, College of Architecture, Design, and Construction Vice President. I move to pass the bill as written.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? All right, seeing no debate, we'll move into a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. All right, seeing that the ayes have it, this bill has been adopted. We will now move into PSSB 24022609, brought to you by Senator Parrish.
Parish Engineering, I ask for approval of the following: Crawford, College of Architecture, Design, and Construction Senator. I move to pass this bill as written.
Is there a second? It's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? All right, seeing no debate, we'll move into a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. All right, seeing that the ayes have it, this bill has been adopted. We will now move to PSSB 24022610, brought to you by Senator Poole.
following: Sarah Grace Stubblefield, College of Liberal Arts President. I move to pass this bill.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? All right, seeing no debate, we'll move into a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. All right, seeing that the ayes have it, this bill has been adopted as read. We will now move to PSSB 24022611, brought to you by Senator Scott.
CLA, I ask for approval of the following: Lily Cobine, College of Liberal Arts Vice President. I'm going to pass this bill as written.
Is there a second? It's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? All right, seeing no debate, we'll move into a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. Seeing that the ayes have it, this bill has been adopted as read. We will now move to PSSB 24022613, brought to you by Senator Zellner. I'm sorry, I believe I skipped 20. I apologize in advance. We will instead be doing 24022612, brought to you by Senator Hale.
New business. I ask for approval of the following: Kelly Wynn, College of Nursing Vice President. I move to pass this bill as written.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? All right, seeing no debate, we'll move into a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. Seeing that the ayes have it, this bill has been adopted as read. We will now move to PSSB 24022613, brought to you by Senator Zellner.
Zellner at large, I move to suspend the rules of order and table this bill.
There's been a motion to table this bill. Is there a second? Ms. Francis, you can elaborate a little bit.
So she is no longer going to be the senator. So we're just gonna table this bill because that's not happening anymore.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, it's been moved to table this bill. Is there any debate? All right, all those in favor of tabling this bill, please raise your hand and say aye. All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. All right, seeing that the ayes have it, this bill has been tabled, and we will move on to PSSB 24022614, brought to you by Senator.
Urban CLA, I ask for approval of the following: Claire Congo, College of Human Sciences President. I move to pass this bill as written.
Is there a second? It's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? Seeing no debate, we will now move into a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. All right, seeing that the ayes have it, this bill has been adopted. All right, congratulations to all those who were confirmed tonight and those vacancies that were filled. We're excited to have you all in the legislative branch. We're going to now move into the current orders that were moved from future to current at the beginning of the meeting. So we are going to begin with PSSB 0224031104, brought to you by Senator Inman.
Admin business, I ask for the approval of the following: the allocation of $600 from the reserve fund to the line item titled Executive Student Council, the Student Government Association budget. These funds would cover the cost of food and activities for the College of Nursing's Executive Student Council social events. I move to pass this bill as written.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? All right, seeing no debate, we're going to move into a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. All right, seeing that the ayes have it, this bill has been adopted as read. We will now move to PSSB 24031105, again brought to you by Senator Inman.
I ask for the approval of the following: the allocation of $700 from the reserve fund to the line line item titled Jazz and Poetry of the Black Student Union budget. These funds would offset the cost of food and beverage due to the increase in attendance and rise in food costs. I move to pass the bill as written.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? All right, seeing no debate, we'll move into a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. All right, seeing that the ayes have it, this bill has been adopted. We will conclude current orders with PSSB 2403-1106, brought to you by Senator Raymond.
I ask for the approval of the following, the allocation of $6,000 from the reserve fund to the line item titled Unity Week of the Black Student Union budget. These funds would allow VSU to host a dinner to commemorate the 40th anniversary of VSU and additional catering and supplies for that week. I move to pass this bill as written.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill just read. Is there any debate? Seeing no debate, we'll move into a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. All those opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. All right, this bill has been adopted as read, seeing that the ayes have it, and that concludes our current orders for the night. We are going to now move into our future orders, beginning with PSSB 2403-1101, brought to you by Senator Zellner.
Children at large, I ask for approval of the following. Sabrina Kinnaman, College of Forestry, Wildlife, and Environment, President.
Are there any questions on this future order? All right, seeing no questions, we'll move into the next. PSSB 2403-1102, brought to you by Senator Zellner.
I ask for approval of the following. Madison Dillard, College of Forestry, Wildlife, and Environment, Vice President.
Are there any questions on this future order? Seeing none, we will conclude with our final future order of the night, PSSB 2403-1103, brought to you by Senator Zellner.
I ask for approval of the following. Luke Troutman, College of Forestry, Wildlife, and Environment, Senator.
Are there any questions on this future order? Awesome. Okay, well, that concludes our future orders of the night. I'm going to finalize with a few announcements. All of our newly confirmed senators are really excited to have you all, so congratulations. You'll be receiving an email from me tomorrow to talk about taking your Senate test, getting your binder, and all those orientation materials. Other things, continue to have your committee meetings this week. I've enjoyed seeing the recaps and all the work that y'all been doing, so thanks for getting off on a great start. Be sure you're completing your office hours and that you're reaching out to immigrants with the information for those office hours so we can work on publicizing that to make sure students know where you're available and how to access you. And finally, if you have not gotten your Senate binder, it should be a royal blue binder that you can keep all of your agendas and bill packets in. Please let me know after this meeting. I have a few upstairs that I know people need to claim, but make sure you're bringing that binder every week and you'll have a place to put the papers that you were provided with. All right, that concludes our meeting for the night. We are adjourned.
You got what?
To the point.
Can we like shut off all the lights over there by the Chick-fil-A? Can we go over there?
I don't care. We'll get here, whatever
It
you
shouldn't be
want.
too long. I don't.
He's not here, so like a shield. You can talk to him. He's gonna start.
He's at work. I don't know. He has a job. He told me he's got a job. He's at work.
It looks so good. I was planning on eating that for dinner. You can eat it. That's what I was confused. It was like bubbly.